Hello student, welcome back to our computer class. Before we will go further, we will see what we have learned in previous class. This lesson is about memory and its storage. So in previous class we learned about the CPU. Okay, why CPU? CPU is a central processing unit. It's also known as a brain of computer. So whatever the information is taken from input device is stored in a CPU. Stored in a CPU in its memory. Okay, this CPU has two types of memory, short term memory and long term memory. We also learn about the bits and byte. What is bits? 0 and 1 is known as bits, also called as binary digit. 0 means 0 represent off and 1 represent on. So in the computer, whatever the data is stored in a memory is measured in bytes. So this combination of 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. 1024 byte is equal to 1 kilobyte, and 1024 kilobyte is equal to 1 megabyte. 1024 megabyte is equal to 1 gigabyte. Like this way this memory will get increases. Okay, so what will happen if memory get increasing? What will happen? What is it? Why it is important to increase the memory? When you increase the memory, the computer will perform quickly. Okay, when you increase the memory, your computer will run fast. It will run more you can run more program at a time on a computer. Okay, it will not get easily hanged due to this storage. For example, have you seen sometime in your school that computer get hang? Why? Because it has less memory, and at the same time 2-3 programs are running at the same time. That's why your computer get hang. By increasing memory, we will increasing the capacity of a computer of storage, and also we can run multiple of program at the same time, right? Like you can say, if you want to play a game, you can play at the same time. You can listen music, and at the same time if you want to draw, all this thing you can do at the same time. So as per we increasing the memory, we are increasing the capacity of the computer to work fast and to perform or to run multiple of application at the same time. Get this? What is the importance of memory? Why we want to increase this memory? Okay, now we will see the next. The memory of a computer is of two types. So now we are seeing the memories. In computer there are two types of memory. One is internal memory and second is external memory. Now we will see one by one this, what is this internal memory and what is this external memory. Internal memory. So we are going to see here what is internal memory and what is its use in computer. So internal memory, also called primary memory or main memory. So this internal memory is called a primary memory or main memory. Built-in memory designed to store data instruction while computer is working. So when you work on a computer, where it will get stored? It will get stored in a main memory, that is internal memory. Okay, so at the time you are doing a drawing or you are writing anything on a Microsoft Word, where it will get stored? It will get stored in a main memory. Okay, data stored in internal memory is erased when the computer is turned off. See, when you write on a Microsoft Word and you can't save and you just turn off the computer, what will happen? That whatever you have written on the Microsoft Word will get erased. And if you want to save it, what will you do? You can click on save, give the file one name and you save it, right? If you can do that, then it will be saved in a main memory. But if you will not save and you turn off the computer, then the data will get erased. Now it is easier to access data from the internal memory as it is fastest of all form of computer data storage. So whatever we stored in a main memory, the data access, whenever we want we access the data, it will access more faster than other memory. Okay, so whatever the data you write on a computer, it first stored in main memory, but if you without saving you turn off the computer, the data will get delete or erase. Okay, so after saving that, if you save, you have to click on save button and give the file any name. And if your file is saved in a main memory, okay, it will saved in a main memory or primary memory, and whenever you want to access that data, it will access faster than any other storage. Okay, it will access very fast than any other storage memory. Got it? Now, primary memory is of two types. This primary memory is also have two types. That is, first is RAM. It is called RAM, random access memory. Random access memory. And second is ROM. Second is ROM, read only memory. Read only memory. Now we will see one by one what is RAM memory and what is ROM memory and what is the difference between these two memories. Now we will see RAM, random access memory. What is random access memory? It stores the information temporarily which can be constantly overwritten with new data. So what is RAM? That whatever you write in a computer, it will stored in a RAM, where it will first get stored in RAM, but it is not in permanent form. It is in temporarily form. So which can be constantly overwritten with new data. Okay, so whatever you write in a computer, it will first stored in a RAM and constantly write with the new data. Whatever you write, that gets stored in the RAM with constantly with new data. Okay, information stored in a memory is lost when the computer is turned off or power goes off. So if you will not save what you have written in a computer, what will happen? It will not stored, right? And if while writing also, if the computer is turned off or power goes off, what will happen? Whatever you have written in a computer, it will get erased, right? For example, in your computer class, your teacher told you to whatever you are writing, you have to save it. You have to save it. Why they are telling you to save it? Because so that when next time you come in a computer class, you can access that data from the storage, right? But if you will not save and you switch off the computer, the data will get erased, or power will goes off, the data will get erased. So you have to overwrite it again and again, right? So that's why whenever you are writing, teacher told you to save it. So whatever you are writing, it will first store in RAM, and it is not stored in permanent form. It is in a temporarily form. That's why teacher told you to save, right? So when the power is off, it will not get erased. Data will not get erased. When we start computer, operating system is loaded into RAM. So whenever you start computer, the operating system, most of the school have Windows operating system. Okay, that is first start loaded into a RAM. Okay, whenever you start computer, the operating system is loaded into a RAM and you can access any file from that RAM. Okay, any software that run is also loaded into a RAM. All of you know operating system, Windows. Okay, Windows have many applications like Microsoft Word, Microsoft one file are there. In that there is Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, all these are there. So whenever you want to use this software, okay, that also with the that also stored in the RAM only. Okay, whenever you want to run that, you have to access it from a RAM, because operating system is whole operating system, Windows operating system is loaded into a RAM, and that operating system, these files are theirs. Okay, So whenever you want to access that files, it will access from RAM. Computer with more RAM will work faster than a computer with lesser RAM. Now I told you in the bytes and bits, whenever there is a large memory, the computer will work very fast. Okay, the same concept is here, that if the computer RAM memory is more, the computer will run very fast. Okay, and if the computer has a less RAM, then it will work little slow. Okay, so as per the computer RAM memory is more size, memory size is more, the computer will work very fast. Got it? This is RAM. Okay, random access memory. So whatever you write will be stored temporarily in this RAM. Okay, so whenever the computer is switch off, or power goes off, then the whatever stored in this RAM will get erased. So whatever stored in RAM is temporarily, not a permanent. So this RAM, it is in a CPU. There is a motherboard. In that motherboard, this RAM is fixed. Okay, you can see with your eyes this RAM. Okay, so as we increase the memory of this RAM, the computer will run fast. Okay, so the capacity, or we can performance of a computer will depend on this RAM. As the memory increase of this RAM, the computer will run very fast. And whatever we store in this RAM is a temporarily, not a permanent. Got it now? RAM. Now we will see next. ROM. Read only memory. So this ROM holds the startup instructions that prepare a computer for use. This ROM, that is read only memory, that it holds the startup instruction when we are going to use the computer. Okay, this holds the startup instruction. It is read only memory. We cannot write anything on these memories. Okay, in this we cannot write anything. It is inbuilt, so we cannot write in this. We cannot make any changes. Programmer or user like us, users, okay, will not write on this read ROM. That's why it is called read only memory. Got it? It also consists of programs that check the proper working of all computer parts when you turn on a computer. So ROM will check that all the programs and all the computer parts are working properly. When you are turning on the computer, this ROM will check that all the programs and all the parts of a computer are working properly. Okay, next, the instructions stored in a ROM cannot be changed but are not lost when the computer is switched off. I told you, you can't write anything on a ROM, in a ROM. Okay, even you can't change, cannot be changed anything in a ROM. ROM is inbuilt program. Okay, we cannot write anything in ROM, and we cannot change anything in a ROM, but are not lost when the computer is switched off. But the instructions or data in a ROM cannot be lost whether the computer is switched off or the power is off. Okay, so in ROM the data instructions will not get lost. It is permanently in there and we cannot write in that. Okay, we cannot write or make changes in a ROM memory. All this data, that all these applications in a computer, that Microsoft Word and all that, on other applications, like we can say Microsoft Word, then there is also Internet Explorer, all these are stored, my computer, all these are stored in a ROM. Okay, so when you will switch off the computer, it will not get erased, it will be there in a ROM. Got it? But we cannot write in anything on that. So this is the ROM. See, the figure shown in a figure is a ROM read only memory. So this is also in a CPU. It is fixed in a CPU. On the motherboard I have shown you that RAM. On the motherboard that RAM is also there, and this ROM is also fixed on the motherboard. Okay, and that motherboard is inside the CPU. So if at your home, sometime if you open this CPU, you will see that RAM will be there and this type of ROM will be attached in that motherboard. One box is there, it is called motherboard, where this RAM and ROM will attached in that, and that box is inside the CPU. That's why it is called the brain of a computer. Whatever the instruction it get from RAM and ROM, that's why it is called a brain of a computer. Got it now? What is RAM and what is ROM? Okay, so there are three main difference between RAM and ROM. First is we can write in RAM. We can write in RAM. But in ROM we cannot write. That's why it is called read-only memory. Second, whatever we write in a RAM is a temporarily. It is temporarily. Okay. And whatever written in ROM, it is permanent. And third difference is when the power is off or computer is switched off, the data or instruction get erased in RAM. Data and instruction get erased if computer is off or power is off. In ROM, data will not get erased whether the computer is off or power is off. Got it? These are the main three difference in RAM and ROM. So in today's class we have learned about internal memories. These internal memories are mainly two types, that is RAM, random access memory, and ROM, that is read-only memory. All of you got this? Okay. Now we are going to see in next class. In next class we are going to learn about external memories. Till then, take care. See you in next class.